More time I stay out the way. Getting brain hoping man won't mind me. Might be cause with the tent I stay. Where the rugby so a man won't try me. Be the crow how I get my dough. Why them man green eye me? Either way I will link that crow. Put something in your face all shiny. It's best man don't breach zones. Then you won't pay that fighting G. Sticks and stone break bones. But words can lead to that lining. Better think twice, think double. My gang came from the rubble. Man don't want no trouble. Man I get burst like Barber. Man don't want no trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, these athletes both weighing in at under 145 pounds. Introducing firstly, fighting out the blue corner, representing Lions Den Fighters, Josie Blaber! And her opponent standing across in the red corner, representing Platinum Hybrid MMA, Loiseau!
Well, the featherweights are getting ready to start at our first women's MMA contest tonight. Marie Loiseau fighting out of the red corner in the blue shorts, taking on Josie Blaber fighting out of the Lion's Den. And a big difference in experience. Blaber 3-2, Loiseau 1-0. Blaber was a couple of TKO KOs on her record.
She already comes out throwing that right hand.
Quite happy to bang.
Yeah.
Loiseau, though, looks like she's got a bit of reach, a bit of length on Blaber.
Hey, she keeps switching stances, so it could be interesting to see if she's going to go for that body kick.
Oh, threw that combination in, landed the body, and then went upstairs, and Josie Blaber bites down on her gum shield and says, yeah, all right.
Just walks forward, throwing 1-2s.
The Lions Den fighter, of course, with the Thundercat, Craig White, and Dave Matthews in her corner. As they clinch up just in front of us here. And
Loiseau had her backed up against the cage, but Blaber was smart. As soon as she saw the opportunity to get around and start circling, she did.
A bit of naive question here, but the tape on the shoulder of Loiseau, does that give Blaber some kind of, is that an injury? Is it?
It could be. It's difficult because I know that when I wrestled, I always would tape up my right hand because my left hand was jacked up, and then everybody would grab my right hand, which was nice because then they wouldn't be grabbing the one that was completely shattered all the time.
Just trying to, both standing in the pocket, trying to land there.
I mean, with Blaber, it's tough because she's trying to get within her range, but Loiseau's range is about, I don't know, half a meter longer.
It certainly looks like it at the moment. She's certainly happy keeping Blaber on the outside, and Josie's having to do the work to get in and land any telling shot.
And with Loiseau, when she throws that outside leg kick, she's also throws the overhand right, and they land at the same time because she's so long.
Again, that shot to the body, and she follows it up with that right cross.
So a lot of what Blaber's doing now is I think she's trying to figure out, okay, how do I get past this reach? And that is a difficult thing for a fighter to do because it's hard to prepare for that. If somebody can hit you just outside your range and you've never really experienced it, there's that feeling out period of, okay, how close can I go? What exactly can I do to where I can take the least amount of damage?
Blaber stepping forward there, trying to land. Loiseau doesn't give her any time in the pocket either. As soon as Blaber finds a way in, Loiseau's either countering or backing off.
Exactly. She's switching up stances as well, and that allows. Oh wow! Shoots in for a double at the end of the round.
Well, 10 seconds left. Got that body lock.
And I don't know if that was her corner screaming, "Let's get the takedown at the end of the round," which. Well,
here we go. The second round in this featherweight competition. Gonna have to have a word with my researcher at some points, Nick. Putting 10 pounds on these young ladies. I'll let them know after the fight.
Exactly, and I think he'll have fun dealing with either one of these two.
Good Lord! Again, there's no lack of pace. They're not. They're certainly not shy to come forward and trade.
And with Blaber, she knows that she can't fight at range. Meaning she can't fight at Loiseau's range. She just can't. And so she's making a point to, as she comes in, she's throwing that 1-2 to try to close the distance. And the only way that she's going to be able to land significant strikes is if she continues to do that, but she has to get her head off that center line. She's still walking in straight, and there she gets hit with the uppercut.
So, Kate, sometimes you're too tough for your own good.
Yeah, I mean, she's biting down on the mouthpiece. She just landed a nice right there, but again, that head coming straight in. She just got to get a little bit off that center point, and she's going to be able to get inside, land those punches, but not take damage doing it.
Do we need to give Loiseau more credit for how she's controlling the fighting space?
She's using her range really effective. I'd like to see her throw a few more jabs.
Oh, sprawl out there. So Blaber showing Loiseau you're not going to have all your own way. Still trying to solve the riddle of that distance.
And again, now she's going to that jab. She's controlling the distance using that jab. She'll go the 1-2, but if she can keep it on pace with that jab, when she switches stance to go to the body, or like that with the outside leg kick, she'll be able to set up that shot that she took just a few minutes ago, and she'll be a little bit more effective because she'll be coming in and be able to take the shot deeper.
Is this a case that Blaber has to find a way to sort of put Loiseau's back to the cage, take the space behind her away?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost one of those things where she needs to get in there and start dirty boxing. You know, get up against the cage.
Here we go. You asked for it, and Josie Blaber steps forward, bites on her gum shield, and is happy to eat one, to land one.
When it comes down to it, sometimes you've got to, figure out a way to channel your inner Matt Lindland, push somebody up against the cage, and go body, head, body, head.
Would you like to see Blaber maybe looking at changing the level to get in?
She has the opportunity to take the shots, but it seems like Loiseau's the one that actually has more desire to be down on the mat.
Trying to use that half Nelson to roll her over. Big knee to the body.
Sharp knee right down the center. Loiseau comes back with that high kick off the switch stance.
And then changes stance again.
See, Blaber is doing the dirty boxing now. If you notice, she's getting inside and she's reining those punches in and trying to keep it at range, and that's forcing Loiseau to take the shots and close the distance because she doesn't like fighting at that range.
A record of 3-2 for Blaber so far, but we've never seen this lady in a boring fight. Ever. Here we go. Third and final round, and we don't get a touch of gloves. We get a touch of gloves to face from both ladies as they stand in the pocket.
Now they just came out throwing hooks.
Oh, almost called for the good old hockey fight there.
They're fighting in a phone booth. I have no problems with that. I think the advantage, though, fighting in the phone booth definitely goes to Blaber.
Yeah, it takes away some of that rib. But again, the taller woman's the one that changes level, ducks over, and looks to secure the takedown. But Blaber fighting hard up against the cage.
And she's able to get her center of gravity down low to really sprawl off any opportunity for that takedown.
Now you've got to think, if Blaber can find a way to just turn her opponent up against the cage, this is where she'd want to be.
Yeah. Currently, she's got that overhook, and it looks like Loiseau's just controlling the head.
Both ladies working hard up against the cage.
And I don't know if it's the strength or if it's the height that Loiseau's able to continue to kind of choke her up against that cage to where she doesn't have an opportunity to be able to turn off it. What Blaber needs to do is use her foot to push off the cage and turn.
Right now, if you're Loiseau, you've got to just be going, well, the seconds are my friends as long as we're doing this.
Exactly. And the referee just gave him a warning to get some action going.
As soon as she manages to get her back off the cage, though, Loiseau just turns with her.
And Blaber's controlling that underhook.
Oh, they come off swinging again. You'd think with maybe about a minute or so left in the round that it's now bite down on your gum shield and look for a finish if you're Josie Blaber.
Yeah, and Blaber's doing just that. I mean, you can see she's continuing to go forward. She threw the backhanded slap.
Knee up the middle to the body there. Blaber again stands in the pocket and tries to throw. Oh, now first time in a dominant position.
And she's right in her corner, so she's able to listen to everything that her corner has to say, but she needs to start raining some punches. This isn't about getting position. This is about settling and then just raining down those punches.
Yeah, it can't be a whole lot of time left in this round, and Josie Blaber finally gets the position that she's been looking for this fight.
Yep, and she's able to step into mount, but I don't know how much time she's going to have to
well,
actually be able to
she's
do
postured
something.
up now, starting to throw. 10 seconds left. Referee Rich Mitchell's looking close, and he stopped it with seconds to go. Josie Blaber goes to 4-2. I love watching this woman fight. 55 seconds of goodness there.
Our 2:55 of our third and final round. Your winner, Josie Blaber.
Big smile there from the Lion's Den fighter. Gutsy performance, and shows you don't quit on yourself, and you can pull those wins out.
Man don't want no trouble, man I get burst like bubble. Better think twice, think double, man don't